Good morning. It's like 9:30 and I decided that before I'm too awake to decide not to do things, that I wanted to sit down and start working on Project DE. Still working on draft 7 edits, currently on page 291. Haven't worked on DE in like a week and a half probably. But yesterday I was flying back from Minnesota and I was able to do 10 pages in an hour on the plane, which felt really good. But I finally got the word count under 112,000 words to 111,793 words. And then today I just picked up where I left off, as I have been doing with this draft, and I'm currently sitting at 111,663 words on page 291. I have been traveling a lot recently, and while it's been very fun, I definitely feel like I'm very out of my routine, and so I'm trying to get back into that today, even though I'm only going to be here for like 4 or 5 days, and then my parents get into town, and then I'm taking them to 2 of the Utah national parks. So have been very busy, all like good busy things. My hair's looking big, but also want to get some editing done today. So far today, I've mostly just been focusing on freelancing, and I have not exercised or been outside yet today, so I'm going hiking, and you can probably see that out the window. Stunning. I'm so excited to be back in Utah. Every time I leave, I get so excited about coming back. I love living in Utah, and I think my friends are pulling up. Well, it was a great hike. Did just under 4 miles and just under 1,000 feet of elevation gain. It was supposed to be really hot today, but it wasn't that bad this evening, so it was like perfect. And now I'm making dinner, and it's 9:30, but that's fine. And sort of as I'm making dinner, and then after I make dinner, it's all good in the woods. Good morning. I just totally ghosted you guys last night. The hike went really, really well. And then after the hike, I just continued to work on some freelancing stuff. So I only did 6 pages yesterday, which is better than nothing, but I also probably could have done more. It's gonna be 97 degrees outside today, which is a bummer because I enjoyed my hiking yesterday so much. Technically did a small part of 2 hikes yesterday. Like that was so fun that I wanna go hiking again today. And it's 97 degrees, so I probably shouldn't, but I might for the sunset. We'll see. It's Thursday. So far today, I've done a little bit of work for my social media gig that I manage, and now I'm eating breakfast and watching YouTube. I have no plan for my day right now, and I should probably make a plan for my day. I know I'll probably go to the gym, and I know that I will probably try to get some sun. I should also work on more freelancing, and I should also work on writing or editing, you know, continuing to work on draft 7. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so because I didn't know like a layout for my day, I just want to feel like I'm being productive. So I'm currently working on editing a YouTube video just so that I can watch YouTube while doing something that feels like I'm being productive. And then in like 45 minutes or so probably when I'm done with the rough chop of this video, I'll go to the gym. And then hopefully writing and freelancing later on. Okay, it's now 1:13 p.m. I finished rough chopping that one video. I went ahead and started rough chopping another video, finished that, and then decided that because that video only ended up being like 8 minutes after I rough chopped it, which means that I'll probably still take out like another 2 with my next round of edits, that I might combine that second video with the next vlog, because I don't think the next vlog has that much material either, so I might just make that one video. And now it's time for me to get off the couch and go to the gym, which requires standing up, which, oh, so easy. I also will have to do some plant maintenance today, but my bird of paradise has finally touched the ceiling with its newest leaf shoot. I don't know what the leaves are called before they, you know, unfurl into the leaves, but this is the new tallest leaf. This one also like snapped while I was out of town. So this is what this looks like now, and I probably should doctor that up with chopsticks and stuff like I had to do with this one, but that is for productive Sara later today. Also, did you catch that mountain view? So I decided to do an easy workout today because while on the treadmill, I decided that I want to go hiking later. So I needed to save my legs for that. And now I'm getting hyped about hiking. Okay, well, I think I fixed it. It looks well held up. It's pretty sturdy if I can reach it. It's pretty sturdy. Now I have 3 leaves on that one hook and only 1 on this one. But when I tied this leaf up to that hook, then it was like swinging out into the living room, which kind of made my living room space feel small because this plant is so huge. And I need to clean up my planting area over here because I have so many things going on, and I have another avocado tree happening. But this avocado tree does this really weird thing, and some of them are dying, so don't look at that. But this one does this thing where it drops leaves and then it shoots up again. And this time it dropped every leaf that it had, and it still looks healthy because it's still trying to grow, but it's just like, it was a little concerning for a moment. But like, this is how tall it is. Like, it's getting tall. So I'm just gonna hope that that means that it's happy and it's growing, and that's what matters. Most of my procrastination recently, and this afternoon is not excluded from that, has been towards making something. It's like a fun little creative project on the side, and I just sent it to get printed. And so hopefully that will be ready here shortly and I can go pick it up. It's not related to my book or anything. It's just like a fun little side project because I was looking for something like it and haven't found anything. So decided to make it. And if they turn out well, I will show them to you guys. Okay, just kidding. I don't know when that's gonna be ready. I thought it was gonna be ready in like 20 minutes and they haven't texted me yet. And it's been over an hour. So it might not be until tomorrow that I go and pick those up. But when I do, I'm sure that I will still update you guys. I'm going hiking in 2 hours, and somehow that does not feel like enough time to like start working on something else, even though I know I should. Oh, I was literally on my phone making Instagram reels. That's really funny. I totally was just like swept up. Anyways, I might just keep doing that. It's now the next day because I did not have a plan for my day yesterday. After my hike, I just ended up focusing on freelancing because I did need to get some of that stuff done. I have a project that I'm working on right now for freelancing for somebody that I will need to get done this evening at some point. It is now like 12:30, which is actually like surprisingly early. I was kind of expecting it to be like 2, but I will need to finish that freelancing project. I would like to do some editing today, but my prints are finally done, so we're gonna go pick those up. One thing about me is that I love an office supply store. They look so cute. So what I was talking to you guys about yesterday was what I ended up printing, which I think turned out really, really cute. And it's basically like little writing motivation cards, essentially to just help you remember why you write, because I know that remembering your why can be a really important part of just like keeping things in perspective and keep you motivated to get you to the finish line. And these might show up backwards. I think these are gonna show up backwards. Okay, I just checked the last clip and they did not, so these showed up in order. But basically I made a bunch of these little cards. I have 8 different sheets of them, which is 48 in total. I got them printed on like a cardstock, so they're a little thicker. And I think I'm gonna post these on Etsy as a digital download because I was looking for something like this and I couldn't find it. So I decided to make it. But I basically have 48 reasons to write. And I know that this is not an exhaustive list, obviously, but just for a couple examples, I'm going to show you guys some of these. I write to create new worlds. I write to be someone's 2 a.m. page turner. I write to make a difference. I write to keep myself out of jail. I write to create something from nothing. I write to prove them wrong. I write to leave a legacy. I write to clear my head. I write to witness epic battles, etc. and so forth. These are like 2x2 squares, but I'm going to cut them up. I bought a cutter. Again, I love an office supply store, but I'm going to cut these really nicely, and I'm trying to decide if I want to leave like a little bit of a white border around them or if I want to cut them exactly to where the color begins. But I just want to have like a little deck of helpful reminders. I'm really happy with how those turned out. I do think that they look much better on cardstock than they do on regular printer paper because I tried to do that yesterday, and I did not like how they turned out from my apartment's printer, which could just be my apartment's printer, but I think that cardstock is the way to do it, especially because now they'll like stand on their own if you want to like prop them up somewhere. Okay, I am like really happy with those. And I'm sure that I will get around to cutting these up later. I do need to focus on finishing the Fiverr order that I'm working on today, because in 2 days from now, my parents get into town and then we're going hiking. And I know that I want to get the Fiverr order done before that. I would love to do some writing today. And then I know that I'm hanging out with someone tonight, but I also want to work out and I also want to lay out in the sun because it is currently 90 degrees. So I'm going to wait until like the UV comes down a little bit because it's currently a 10 and I don't want to fry my skin. But yeah, I'm really happy with how these turned out. I think these are going to look so cute. Okay, well, it took me longer than I would care to admit to get these all cut, but now they are officially like in the size that I want them to be, and I think they look really cute. Like, look at that. I think that's so cute. I think that these are gonna look so good spread all over my desk. Holding these, I probably didn't need to put 48 in this deck. I probably could have done like 30, but there's 48 of them and this is really fun. And I'm very happy with how they turned out. So if you are interested at all in getting some of these, I will include the Etsy listing down in the description box below. Well, that was a fun little detour. It's now like 2:40. I have not worked out. I no longer have the desire to work out. I should probably check the UV because it's probably still a little bit too strong to go lay out by the pool. So maybe I continue working on that Fiverr order and then I go outside. And then hopefully I edit my book later tonight. So I went to the pool and now I'm headed over to my friend's apartment to bake a cake. I still need to finish that Fiverr order, so I'm not sure I'm gonna write tonight, but I will write again or I will edit again before this video is done. It just might be tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day. I think today's Saturday. I think. I leave to go to Zion National Park tomorrow and potentially Bryce Canyon National Park as well. My parents have never been to either of those, so they're coming into town to do some hiking in those national parks, which I'm really excited about. But that means that today I need to, like, you know, get ready for that trip. I was able to finish the Fiverr order last night and get that returned, which just kind of felt like a weight lifted because now I can go on this trip and not worry about the deadline. And so I don't have a ton of work stuff I have to do today, which is great. So I'm gonna go to the gym. Probably gonna go to the pool. The cake that I baked last night is for a get-together that I'm going to this afternoon, which is going to be a very packed couple of hours. And then hopefully later this evening, I will still have some kind of capacity to edit my book. Because I don't have a ton of work stuff to do, I am really hopeful that I'm gonna be able to get a lot of editing done today. But part of that will just depend on how much energy I have later on. So first things first, let's go to the gym. So I am needing to leave for this party thing here in a few minutes, but I need to decorate the cake first because currently it's naked. And the way that I made this for my mom's birthday is powdered sugar and blackberries. Okay, but like, where are my scissors? They're there. All I had to do was ask. Oh, this is not working. There we go. And a couple of mint leaves from my baby mint plant. Oh, this is not gonna work. Okay, this is not as pretty as the one I made for my mom. At no point in this video did I mention that I was making a lemon olive oil cake. I will make sure that that makes it into the description box below if you want to check out that recipe. It's a very good, very summery dessert. Okay, so got back from that event, had a great time. Got a text from a friend after I ate dinner and sat down on my couch, letting me know that they had an extra movie ticket to go see Inside Out 2. And so, because I was feeling very full and kind of headachy after socializing for a couple hours, I decided to go to the movie. And now I'm back on my couch. It is currently 11:42 p.m., but I said I was gonna edit today, so I'm gonna freaking edit. Well, I think it's pretty clear that it's now the next day. I only ended up doing like 2 pages last night of editing, and I got really tired. And so I told myself that before my parents get into town today, I was gonna hit page 300. I've already done 4 pages, so I am on page 296 right now. My parents land in an hour and 15 minutes, and I have yet to pack. So I'm gonna finish up the rest of these pages, and then I'm gonna get to packing. Just got to page 300. I am now sitting at 111,334 words. That word count, I have a plant coming out of my head. That word count is slowly but surely coming down. Getting to page 300 feels like a great place to wrap up this video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you have not already liked this video, especially if you made it this far. Thank you guys so much for watching and continuing to follow along as I work on editing draft 7 of Project DE. I now need to go pack because my parents land in 45 minutes and we are headed to some national parks. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Sara Lubratt and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.